For this week's assignment, I'm going to tell you a little story how I suffered a devastating injury, which brought me to this point in enrolling in the personal fitness training course. The injury happened on my upper arm. So if we divide my body down the sagittal plane, it will have occurred on my left side. If we divide my body through the frontal plane, which separates your anterior and posterior, the injury occurred on the anterior. Also, if we divide the body through the transverse plane, it will have occurred on the upper portion. And if you want to go further, we'll say the parasagittal line, it still would have occurred over there because it's so far out there. Anyway, so the injury occurred in the brachial, more specifically in the area, the tendon that connects the acromial to the antebrachial. If you see, left me with some pretty ugly superficial scars. That's what happens when you gotta go digging into a person's arm to get the tendon, reattach it. So I guess we could say that the tendon is deep to the superficial scars. Now if I feel right in here in my antecubial, I can actually feel the tendon is reattached. The injury occurred when I was working through the sagittal plane. I was working with extension and flexion. My arm was flexed, full flexed. Upon the extension, tendon popped, pain. Had I been working with abduction, the shoulder plane through the frontal, or a shoulder press through the frontal plane, injury probably wouldn't have happened. Perhaps even with adduction straight down the frontal plane, again injury would have. Same if I was doing a torso twist, a weighted torso twist to the transverse plane, probably no injury. But no, I had to be going through the sagittal plane with extension, therefore me and the sagittal plane are no longer friends. Also, it allowed my carpal to work with more supination through the transverse plane as well, which apparently is the purpose of your bicep. Now, I also have other injuries in the tarsal of the lower limb. It would think it would balance me out having a lower limb and an upper limb injured at the same time. However, that one is contralateral to my upper limb. This right limb is contralateral to my left limb, upper limb, or lower limb is contralateral to my upper left limb. Of course, my other tarsal located on my lower left limb is injured as well, and that one is ipsilateral to my upper left limb. This whole process kind of broke my heart, which if you think about it is actually medial, or the heart is medial to the cubital, which was left in a cast, my upper left limb, for 13 weeks. The limb is actually lateral to my sternum. My sternum is superior to my pedal, and my pedal is inferior to my nasal. Thank you.